Hey, welcome back. On Tuesday, Jim Ferguson gave us a first look at the new Mission Impossible movie, but is it actually any good? Today, we get his review.
Well, during our Hollywood happening today, your mission is to watch a couple of fun interviews that I had on the Mission Impossible Fallout red carpet at the premiere in our nation's capital, where I talked to Tom Cruise, who again returns as Ethan Hunt, and a very important woman in his life, Julia, played by Michelle Monaghan.
Hello, Tom Cruise. Jim Ferguson.
I know, Jim. How are you?
I'm great. I'm probably one of the few people here that interviewed you for TAPS.
I know. When I was 18 years old.
18 years old. And look where you've come.
Jim,
my God,
incredible.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you so much,
know.
Jim. Thank you.
I go back to the TV series. I've been a Mission Impossible fan my whole life.
Geller's TV series. Yeah.
Yes, with Peter Graves
Sure.
and
Great.
Mike Morris, was it? And
Nimoy.
Yeah,
Yep.
great cast. I felt that this movie, Mission Impossible Fallout, was kind of had a nice touch of the other five. Would you agree?
Sure. It's kind of a culmination of all of them.
Yeah.
And that's why we touched on all of them in this film. But you don't have to have seen those to enjoy this. But that was the point. That's what we hope to accomplish.
Simon Pegg said that your characters work the best when you're human.
I think all characters work best when they're human. You know what I mean? I think that's what we're always going for, you know. And one of the things I always said about this, and I always kind of laid it down, I said, look, Ethan is human, and he actually doesn't want to do these things. He is forced to do these things. He is forced to these limits. And even when you see Simon Pegg's character in Ghost Protocol, you know, where he says, you know, climb out the building and go up there, I'm like, what, you know, what do you know, he's just like, it's casual, like, oh yeah, you could do that. You're Ethan Hunt, you know, and Ethan's like, he doesn't want to do that. He's being pushed, being forced to do that.
I thought that was it, you know. I thought they kind of sacrificed their love for each other's well-being, and you know, I thought she, you know, ran off into the sunset, so to speak. So when McHugh called me, I was so pleasantly surprised, because I too am a fan of the franchise, and I felt like there was maybe some unfinished business. So. Well,
I'm sure glad he called you, because you're perfect in it.
Thank
you know. The scenes that you shot in New Zealand had to be. I'm sorry, I'm in the
No,
wrong.
that's okay. You're good.
And had to be special to you.
Oh, they were incredibly special to me. They were so. First of all, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and it's a town for adventurers, and I have a very adventurous spirit, so I had a lot of fun downtime there as well. But the first scene of the movie takes place in one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen, and we got to sort of take a chopper there and pass all these glaciers, and we shot the scene in 20 minutes, and then on our way back, you know, the sun was setting into the sound, and you know, so Tom and I were just giggling like school kids, you know, because you know, it's just a dream, you know.
It is a dream.
Yeah.
One last quick question. Julia, your character, a very strong woman.
Yeah.
As an actress, that has to be important to you, and you must have enjoyed walking in her shoes.
Oh, very much. I mean, I love walking in her shoes, you know, and I love that they have this unconditional love. But even beyond that, you know, there are 3 other amazing, powerful women in this film, and they bring something unique and really special to this particular one, and they all bring out a different side of Ethan, and I think in somewhat of a darker side, which is fun for fans, I think.
Your mission. Should you choose to accept it? I wonder, did you ever choose not to? The end you always feared is coming. And the blood will be on your hands. The fallout of all your good intentions.
You had a terrible choice to make in Berlin. One life over millions. And now the world is at risk.
This is the CIA's mission. If he had held on to the plutonium, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
His team would be dead.
Yes, they would. That's the job.
Down with the victims. We both know you need them. Stuck in the middle of all irrelevance.
You don't understand what you're involved in. You need to walk away.
Please don't make me go through you.
How many times has Hunt's government betrayed him, disavowed him, cast him aside? How long before a man like that has had enough?
You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so
Ethan, that's not who we are.
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
Well, over the past 2 decades, Tom Cruise has produced and starred in the Mission Impossible films. Mission Impossible Fallout is his 6th in the series, and in my opinion, it's the best. And why? Because the script is a culmination of all of the previous films, making the plot very interesting. In Fallout, we see a darker and more human side to the characters. Besides the fast-paced, non-stop action thriller, Tom Cruise performs some of the most unbelievable stunts that you've ever seen. Well, rated PG-13, my grade, a blistering B. Also opening today, the comedy Teen Titans Go to the Movies and the drama Blind Spotting, which is very good. I'm going to see you next Tuesday right here in the Morning Blend with more of the Mission Impossible Fallout red carpet.